All right, y'all. Looks like DJ Akademiks and Freddie Gibbs are going back and forth on Twitter, so you know we had to talk about it. I see people talking about the quality. If you want to hear, you know, better quality, go check out the podcast, man. It's the Underground Podcast. We just uploaded a Big Sean episode. I'm working on an Alec Baldwin upload because you know we got to talk about that. So, um, this channel ain't paying the bills. So, you know, what do you want me to do? Excuse my voice too. You know, I got that seasonal. I'm over in Michigan. I got that seasonal allergy type situation going on. But you know we had to talk about this, man. I want to know what y'all think. DJ Akademiks, we're over on Vlad. Yeah, I know. I see Vlad turned his comments off too. Hopefully he realizes how racist it'd be over there. But DJ Akademiks is talking crazy to Freddie Gibbs. And we're gonna go over it. So let's see. DJ Akademiks to Freddie Gibbs, stop tweeting and start spinning. Beep. So they've been going back and forth for a while, and it looks like it's continuing, man. DJ Akademiks, yeah, Jesus, man. Stop tweeting, start spinning, he says. Freddie Gibbs, only other weird, no pussy getting niggas support Akademiks. Akademiks look like he going off. Freddie Gibbs, literally an internet gangster who get trolling online for jokes and retweets and talking like he a stepper. Well, Freddie Gibbs, you and everybody say I'm a... It's on you to make an example of me. But please, for the love of God, stop tweeting, start spinning. Sorry, sometimes he's still going. Sorry, sometimes I gotta pull the whole card of fake niggas like Freddie Gibbs. He a Twitter thug, but the next time this whole tweet about me remind this, he said, I could have smoked Akademiks. He did say that. He probably in Photoshop cooking up memes. I'm going to ignore him from now. You could tell he mad. Gibbs said, nigga, shut your bleep up. I'm trying not to get the content shadow banned on YouTube. Before I spin on you, Gibbs said. Well, before I spin you. Akademiks said, you finally logged on for your 8-hour internet thuggish session. Do it. Who shot your two homies you ain't spin for yet, and you want me to believe you're going to spin on a blogger. You gave a statement to police and your dad a cop. All right, here's one thing I really want to point out. Akademiks is talking real greasy to people, and then he runs and hides behind the blogger thing. He said that about, he talked about Meek Mill's son one time. He likes to talk about family members and all that stuff. Here's the thing, man. All it takes is for one person not to care about their freedom. And I don't think Akademiks understands, or Tekashi 6ix9ine really, but I don't think this new internet generation understands, even though Ak is like my age. I don't think he understands that you can't hide. Some people don't care about any of that police stuff Ak be talking or the blogger stuff. If you're going to talk crazy to somebody, they can choose to react however they want. And when you start bringing family, when you start talking about dead homies, you cannot hide behind that keyboard for long. You know? Eventually, and I won't say I hope this happens, but eventually you're going to encounter someone who doesn't care about their freedom. Like I always said, man, during the worst time of my life when I was running around the streets, I kept bail money. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some people in this world who have already considered the consequences of going to jail. I just heard, I was watching Smoke Champs. Shout out to the Smoke Champs podcast. Nas's brother Jungle told this crazy story about Tupac, and a police officer, he's allegedly, but he said it. He said a police officer walked up and said, hey, I'm a cop. You better stop. And Jungle turned around and said, you getting shot first. So there are some people who don't care about the blogger position, about any of that. There's some people who have bail money ready. And I don't think DJ Akademiks has ever encountered that. That's why he's talking like this. So this is just to anybody on the internet who doesn't understand. You can get away with it. Maybe 100 times, maybe 1,000,000 times. Maybe no one will ever do anything. But if you encounter the right person who doesn't care about going to jail and has nothing to lose, you better be ready to keep that energy. Let's keep going. Gibbs, you spend on the who did this to you. I heard you was dissing a New York rapper on Twitter, so that nigga had. See, I'm trying not to get the channel blocked. Had you handled. You went mad federal with the I could have smoked Akademiks, so let's talk. Why you give a statement to the cops? I proved you a fake gangster and a clout chasing, and you concerned about relevancy. If you wanted to be relevant, you could have done my podcast and I would have had the same energy with you in person, but you still tweeting and you're the gangster. Gibbs said, I love when this talk about me, Akademiks, because he said I was irrelevant. Ak is talking crazy. And look, I have an interesting take on this at the end. This is basically you telling the world this fake gangster ain't finna do because Gibbs said what he said. Freddie, you a hoe. You not active, so you might as well do my podcast if you care about relevancy. I thought you were talking about smoking, but you just hear clout chasing. It's sad. Last time you lost your job, don't lose your life trying to make a point that you can't prove. Ak said, boy, you tweeted too many warnings. Stop tweeting, stop warning, and spin. Fake gangster. Your dad a cop, and you gave police a statement, but you're the gangster. Admit it, you a clout chasing hoe. You tweeting threats, that's why I know you ain't on That's why I'm having this energy with you. You a hoe rapper trying to portray an image. Memes can't help you this time. You jumped out the window and started talking, smoking. You ain't doing you a hoe. I'm trying to bleep it like to the best of my ability. Get off Twitter, you lame. You know my addy. You got the location. Spin or you a. I'ma show everyone online why like you are pure image. No real action. By the way, I'll be back in LA in 2 weeks if you there. Since you claim you that gangster, you can do whatever and we'll let it happen. My take on this is incredibly stupid for anybody to do. Because it ain't the rapper you need to worry about. It's the people around him. But my take also is Ak is halfway right though. Because if Gibbs claims to be this huge gangster and keeps messing with Ak, why is Ak able to say all this and nothing is happening? Even if he rolled with the police, even if you seen that Presser interview, Ak be moving like a real life Fed sometimes. He was trying to get Presser to incriminate himself. But if Gibbs' entire image is based off of this gangster image that he portrays, how is Ak able to say these kinds of things to him and Gibbs doesn't do anything? So Ak halfway has a point, but this is incredibly stupid to do. And I think that anyone on the internet that's part of this internet generation should learn those words you type may have real consequences. So I kind of hope I almost called him Feds. I hope that Gibbs doesn't go to the feds over this. But I also hope that Ak understands this is all good till you run into somebody who has bail money, man. Let me know what y'all think, man.